Alrighty, what's up y'all? It's been a little bit since I made a video, and it's been a little bit since I got some new toys. So I decided it was time to do a little bit of both. I just bought, now this is just the first time opening, unboxing, so you guys see that I'm not staging anything. This little guy, this is an AirMoto smart air pump. So it's wireless, it's supposed to be long lasting, 14.8 watt hours, Type-C port to charge with, LED display, auto shut off, preset pressure. So it's supposed to be a really fancy air pump. Like, I still got my little one, my little slime guy. If you guys don't remember, I did a review on this puppy. It's a little dusty because it's just been sitting in the corner all winter. Still love this thing. Size comparison I'll have to do. You know what? I'm gonna whip this out. Giggity. And I'm gonna compare the sizes just so I can show you the difference between the two. And the only reason I bought this little guy is because I was bored and Amazon said I should. So I decided I was going to try it out. I have actually been looking at other types of devices because I'm trying to save space in my backpack. And excuse me if I sound a little funny. I got braces. So I just got the top floor done right now, and I'll get the bottom floor done a little later. So this guy obviously has the standard Schrader valve attachment. It's got a plug. It's got the SAE adapter, which I can use on my bike. Also, if you're unfamiliar with many of my mods, I have SAE and I have the adapter for my jump pack, which I can start my bike anywhere, anytime. Makes life easy. Got this little guy for my wireless mount unit for my quad lock. I will post links to all of those previous videos in the link for this video, but let me finish this subject. So I got all these attachments, right? Like this guy will fit into my AC adapter that I have installed on my beautiful 2017 Ninja 1000. I could use this in accordance with this and pump up my tires. But just in case I don't have any of those options, I wanted to see what it would be like if I had something that was completely wireless. So we got ourselves a nice little carrying case here. I truly hope this camera's picking this up, because this little puppy's been giving me all kinds of issues. We got ourselves a couple adapters. What is this guy? USB-C charger. This is for like blowing up an air mattress. This is standard for like a basketball and such, or a bike. Little adapters. All right, let's see the money. Wow. This is actually kind of cool looking. So size-wise, I mean, not going to be taking up that much less space than this guy, but if you include the bag, this tiny little carrying case, I'll be able to slide this in my backpack a lot easier, and I might actually be able to slide it into the pack with my jump pack that I actually use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause for a quick second here, and I'm going to go ahead and read the instructions, because a lot of us don't like to read these things, and then I'll holler at you in a second. We'll get putting this baby on. I took the measurement for the tire pressure before. Rear is at 41.5, supposed to be at 42, so that's about standard. She's been sitting for a couple weeks. Front's at 36, which is supposed to be normal riding. I usually do, I don't know, 34-ish. That's how I ride. It's not a big deal, but I've been trying to keep it around nominal levels the last few rides just to see if my tires change any differently. They're still looking schmeedy. So again, I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna cut the video, and I'll get back with you in a second. Alrighty y'all, and we are back. So I did give this thing a cursory look over. I took off my screen, this little film. I like to keep it on because I'm one of those nerds, but I had to take it off for the purposes of this video so you guys could see it. I did get close-ups of all of this, so if it doesn't come out well on this camera, I will overlay them in the video, but let's just go through it, right? And I of course memorized all the features very quickly because I'm that good. But here we go. Hold the on button for a little bit. It says on. It tells you the preset that it's on currently. Gives you a battery status on the left hand side here. It's currently set to motorcycle. There are 5 preset modes. Let's go through. Let's start at the beginning. The first one is car. Second one is motorcycle. The third one is bicycle. Fourth one will be inflatable toys such as a basketball and such. And the last one is person. If you want to, what you do on your own time, it's your own business. No, so actually this is the custom mode. You can set it up to 100 PSI. I don't know what you would ever use this for, but it's a great option. So let's go back. Let's hit the U. Hold that button at the top. Turns on a nice LED so you can see stuff. It's quite bright out right now, so I don't need it. You hold that button again, it turns it off, but it's also the U for units. PSI is what we use here in America. Bar is more European. I'm sorry, KP I believe is more European. I confused the two, so excuse me. Kilograms per centimeter squared. No idea who would ever use that, but let's just stick to PSI because that's what my biker's measured in. And we have a storage area for your hose. If you ever need to store your hose, fellas and ladies, I mean, I don't know where to store my hose half the time. I mean, it's not like I got a lot, but this is one that I can store very easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to inflate my bike here and I'm going to time it. Where is my cellular device? I've already let all the air out of both my tires, and I'm going to use this in a realistic scenario. I was going to put it up on the stand because it'll take a little bit of pressure off the bike, flattening the tire, but most people won't do that out in public. You'll have only the ground to hold your bike up, so that's stupid of me to do. I am afraid this thing's going to get scratched up. Towel. You might not have a towel out in public, but if you do, you want to protect your fancy, nice new stuff for the purposes of your YouTube video, I suggest you use one. So I'm going to screw this on to the valve of the motorcycle before I screw it on to the device, because it just seems like it'll be easier. Oh, there's a little air pressure. So I let all the air out. I registered 0 on my other meter, but it doesn't mean this thing's going to pick up anything different, or it won't pick up anything different. Sorry, I'm misspeaking again because I'm yapping too fast. So let's set this puppy to motorcycle. And mode. Let's do 41.5. That's fine. And where is my clock? Stopwatch. All right, so we're gonna hit the go button. Let's see how well this little puppy works. I'm gonna cut this part of the video. You'll actually see me on that camera running around. Maybe, if I turn this camera on. Let's hit the button. Random people are looking at me. Alright, that puppy's recording. We're actually a little over 30 seconds of useless me standing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it now. And then I will, of course, time lapse whatever happens between now and when that thing gets up to maximum pressure that I set it to. Catch you in a smidge. Genius. Alright, y'all, so I screwed up a little bit. I just want to now check and see if the auto stop function works. It's coming up on 41.5. Come on. Nice. All right. So we got ourselves 41.5 set on the dial, 41.5 PSA sensed by the device itself. I do not like this angle. I think it's a little bit too much pressure on the valve itself, but that's my own fault. I could have positioned it a better way. Also, I think I can remove this, yeah, independently without having to do what I did earlier. So I made a big foible. I started this thing, and it wasn't completely charged. As you can see, now it's down to yellow. And it took about a little under 13 minutes. But that's because I had to stop because I thought, hey, this thing was going to go and fill up the tire. It died. The battery died because I opened the box and then I plugged it up. You all saw. So, people, charge your toys before you play with your toys. Damn, that is accurate. 41.5 PSI. That is awesome. At about 13 minutes, this thing is supposed to last 40 minutes per charge. It's supposed to take about 2 hours, 2.5 hours per charge. And it's supposed to last for 40 minutes. That should be 4 tires on an average vehicle to at least get you moving. Hi, Duty. You want to hear a new toy? You don't like it? I'm busy, bro. You gotta come back. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually set up actual time lapse. I'm going to charge this thing completely. I'm going to put it on the front tire, which is still low. Shut this guy off. And I'm going to set up the Insta360. I'm going to point it at the tire. And for the next section of the video, you will see how long it actually takes to inflate this tire and auto stop at what I'm going to set for 36 PSI. So that will be my setting. That's when I'm put the video on. We're going to let it roll through after I charge it completely. And then we're going to see how long it actually takes. Alright y'all, so I just did a slight scientific experiment here. Not necessarily an experiment, but an observation. So this thing took about 4 minutes 30 seconds to go from absolute zero pressure to my pre-selected 36 PSI on the AirMoto tool. And I actually did it right this time. Let me go ahead and unscrew this Schrader valve. This thing is awesome. For what it is, its size, the price, I definitely recommend this little guy. I'm going to be using this puppy. It's got great features. It's got awesome presets. It's got convenience. And the fact that this thing is basically wireless. Like, it's a tool, yes. You charge it. Obviously, I did not do that at first. But you can just take this thing anywhere. It holds a charge. 40 minutes it's supposed to be for per use. I'm not sure how long it holds the charge in between charges, but I'm assuming it's a nominal amount. It's just crazy. Like 20 years ago, there's no way this thing would have existed. Portable, chargeable battery pack, basically, with an LED light that pumps up your car or motorcycle from 0 to full tire pressure in 5 or so minutes. Pretty sure it took the rear tire extra long because the battery was already dying. User error, nothing on the device's fault. It's all myself because I didn't pay attention, didn't charge it before I used it. But holy crap. This is definitely going in the repertoire. Keeping this in my bag at all times. I'm not going to buy a separate one for my vehicle because I have a Craftsman that I use when I plug into the 12-volt outlet. Not a big deal. I got my charge pack, so if this thing ever dies, I can charge it on the go because I always take my charge pack. And if I take my pack, I'm going to have this in the pack with it. Yeah. Got nothing else to say, guys. I think this thing's pretty cool. Good job, AirMoto. Catch you guys later.